this happened while we were away for a week, but Helldivers 2 has actually had its worst week since all the PSN bullshit happened, right? This is actually really fucked up, man, and there's a lot of layers to this one. I had to make a separate document as a cheat sheet for this one just to keep up with everything. So let's just try to work our way through it. First of all, Helldivers 2 developer Arrowhead is working on a new game. So this is that brand new game that they did mention they were working on. They just put out a little update that they're still doing it. This one has absolutely no connection to Sony whatsoever. It's not a Helldivers free. It's them doing their only fucking thing. All right, so that's what that is. But there's more information that isn't in here, and they're looking for a senior system designer, right? And they're gonna have to drive the design system and mechanics from concept for implementation, design and implement interconnected systems such as combat progression and in-game economy. So that sounds very Helldivers. Prototype and iterate quickly, testing features with clarity and intent, maintain concise, actionable design documentation. So basically, yeah, this is just what they're looking for. And they're looking for someone that's very, very experienced with all this, right? But then last week, there was this huge fucking bomb that happened with the creator program that goes on with Helldivers 2, right? But on top of that, there was also like just shit in the game that's been an issue. Like the last time I played Helldivers, it was running like dog shit, right? Running like fucking dog shit. Now, I go back to Helldivers every now and then with you lads because it's fun, but I feel like if this was a game I played constantly, I'd throw a controller because of how fucking bad it runs, right? So just to go back in time a little bit, in roughly mid-September of, well, last month, obviously, a full game mode was temporarily removed, right? So there was player backlash over a newly introduced enemy, right? And yeah, they just fucking, it took ages to get like this balance sorted out because their whole idea of balancing, as we all know, is just nerf. And then earlier this year, they had to do like, what was it, that 30, 60 days of just buff to get everything back up to stock standard, right? But with all the trouble that's going on with this game, we didn't have the drama of the creator program, right?
Well, before we get to that, can we just mention that like the problems with the game, like the game's performance is so bad that it's apparently bricking people's components. Their SSDs, graphics cards, CPUs are failing, like, and that people are saying is linked to the DRM that they use, their anti-cheat software, which has been, I believe, sunsetted. So it's not really, it's either the DRM sunsetted or the game engine has been sunsetted. But either way, there's some sort of problem either with DRM, game engine, a mixture of both that's causing people's PCs to have components die on them.
Well, their anti-cheat, it's not turning off as well. So sometimes when you like log out, it's not turning off. So you go to log into another game and it's fucking up the performance of that game as well. And then you got to try to log back in, or like in Helldivers, or say if you crash, then go back in. Apparently, it's doubling fucking up because the anti-cheat isn't actually turning off.
And the anti-cheat, it also has like access to your camera and your microphone. Apparently, like it's very, very invasive anti-cheat. Like it has
anti-cheat they use in Korean gotcha games.
Yeah, it's basically spyware.
Well. Yeah.
Now, part of that, though, actually ties into this one because people that are in their creator program were talking about that, going, yo, this is a big problem. And they were getting booted out of the fucking program. You can't fucking say that, man.
Y'all
you can't fucking say that.
Y'all yapping.
They're trying to hurt Super Earth, man. We got to kick them out.
These are fucking...
Never bring the quarter. Your Super Earth's under attack.
It's ironic though because in less than a week they have their Liberty Day, event type of shit that's going on. And then on top of that, we got this dude, Irvin, I think it's how you pronounce his name, 3 days ago, put out a fucking video talking about all the drama he's had with the creator program. And it's about 20 minutes of just going through a whole bunch of drama that spans over a year. I will admit, he comes across as a whiny fucking VTuber that feels entitled to be part of a program. Listen, you're never entitled to be part of any fucking creator program, nothing like that. You don't deserve anything, okay? That's just not how it works. But he was dicked around so fucking much. He was told by people at Arrowhead that they're going to bring him in, that they're going to do all this work with him. And every time he reached out to them, they were like, hey, come back to us. And it was just this ongoing fucking fuckery of bullshit to get this whole thing up and running. And eventually they turned around and said, oh, you're too negative. We don't want you. And they pointed to a like 10-second clip in like a 3-hour stream. That's him just saying to his chat, hey, I don't know. I haven't heard back. It's getting pretty frustrating. I feel like I'm talking to a bot. That type of shit, right? And he also found out that everyone that's in this program is getting like access to the updates, and they're getting all the war bonds for free and already unlocked. So he was like saying, like, why would I go live and stream the new update when people already have everything unlocked so they can actually show off the new weapons and whatever it is, right? So they did put him at a disadvantage. And it ended with him saying, because he had the fucking Helldivers VTuber avatar, and it ended with him saying, I'm done with this. They can all get fucked, right? He doesn't want to have anything to do with them. But then that brings us back to this, where he's not the only one that's having all these dramas, because, you know, like you mentioned, people are getting kicked out just for saying, hey, there's severe problems with all this. But it gets even fucking worse somehow. So Helldivers 2 just speed ran, turning its creator program into the actual Ministry of Truth situation, and the irony couldn't be thicker if you spread it on toast. Fuck off. Over the past week, Arrowhead's Propaganda Commanders initiative, which is what their creator program is called, it ties in with the whole Helldivers theme, has imploded spectacularly as creators get removed for mild criticism, systematically excluded for months despite merit, and watch their expensive hardware get fried, all by making content for a game that apparently wants them gone. The timing couldn't be worse either, with Liberty Day approaching on October 26th. Players keep dropping, and the studio just announced delaying content updates to fix performance. Sounds fucking familiar, doesn't it? So Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear got removed. This is a separate dude, by the way. Wild name. Got removed from the program on October 10th after refusing to self-censor a video discussing engine overhaul rumors. The disrespectful part, though, he was reading an article debunking clickbait and misinformation and was actually defending Arrowhead's position. So I don't know if you've seen them, but there's a bunch of like just fake videos out there that have been uploaded and have got hundreds of thousands of views where they're just making shit up about the game, right? They're doing this big engine switch and all that. And he just did a video going through, showing them off, basically saying bullshit, 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 right? And then Arrowhead saw the video and they were like, oh, you're promoting all the bullshit out there. And they took him out of the fucking program. So on top of everything that's going on, they also have that, right?
We need you on Super Earth.
Yes. Yeah, it's getting really bad. And they go on and link that other video as well, which is this one here that I was talking about. And the way I've seen people describe this is they're saying that Arrowhead is very quickly speed running their way to being the modern Bungie 2.0. Cream, you think that's a bit of an overreach, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, one, they don't have the pedigree that Bungie has. Helldivers 2 is a great game. Right, when it's at its best, it's a great game. But it's not the pedigree that Bungie had. Also, the problems with Bungie are a lot deeper than stuff like this. There was a whole sexual harassment stuff going on. So I don't think it's really fair to compare them to Bungie, which is a absolute dumpster fire beyond repair. The Arrowhead can really they can fix things. It's not too late to fix shit. They just need to actually hunker down and fix things. Yes. So I think there's a couple differences between the two.
Well, Bungie's also a legacy studio as well, and Arrowhead's kind of still cutting their teeth in the grand scope of things as well.
They're an up-and-comer.
Yeah.
The other thing as well, though, is they were outright denying the drama going on, say people's hardware aren't being fucked, and there was like people like taking screenshots of like CPU performance and shit like that and uploading them on Discord, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe it is there. We'll just have to have a look for ourselves. Now with everything,
lads, it's It's your PC.
Yeah, it's everyone else's fault. They're playing that card, man.
There's a lot of that happening, and it's not just Helldivers. We talked about it with Randy Pitchford. We've seen it a lot lately, where it's your hardware. It's not, and
Space
it's like,
Marine.
Dude, I get that.
No,
if you're
Space Marine fucking addressed it day one. They did not deny it didn't exist.
It took some time for them to do it, and especially
it took some time to fix it. But
these guys are saying it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
okay.
They never denied it.
Yeah, what like there's a difference if like I'm trying to run Borderlands 4 on like a fucking GTX 1060, but like if I'm on a fucking RTX 40 series, like I shouldn't be running into fucking problems. Like I know my PC specs, it doesn't bottleneck, and this keeps happening with games where it's like, well, you know, here are my specs, I'm having problems, and they're just like, no, you're lying. And it's like, no, dude, your game, when you have DRMs, or in some cases multiple DRMs, and anti-cheats that don't fucking work, or just games poorly optimized. Like here's another example no one talks about, Paradox. I love strategy games. Victoria 3, which is one of their big strategy games, is horribly optimized. It uses so much of your CPU that even if you have a good PC, it's probably going to crash on you if you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 save games. If you're trying to run different campaigns, the game will fucking crash. Not because you're loading different but you just have multiple save files. That's how fucking poorly optimized that game is. But again, it's just kind of blown off as, well, get good. And it's like, that's not how that works.
You have to make a good product. To bring it back to Helldivers, though, the other thing with this, though, is that this game is so intertwined with its community, and it has been since day one, which I will argue is a good thing. But it's also a double-edged sword when players can see, hey, you're kind of fucking over people that are actually defending you, and you're fucking over people that are speaking out saying, yeah, imagine if you're someone whose computer did fucking melt, and you saw the video of the guy saying, hey, they're doing all this bullshit, and he's the one that gets kicked out. You're not going to be happy, right?
No.
So, you have 5 days, Arrowhead, to make people happy.